Okay, here's the setup for the video you're about to watch, or the interview. Um, I live pretty close to the post office here in Buena Vista, and so it's not unusual to see hikers picking up their mail drops. So a couple of days ago, I saw this group opening up boxes, and they were obviously hikers. And so I went over to check on them. Do you need a ride? Do you need to know anything? Anything I can do to help you? Whatever. So that turned into a conversation about Glenmorey Park, which they went over to, talked about the Fiddlers Convention, talked about the restaurants in town, all those kinds of things. And so left them my number. They even asked about a place to watch the Women's World Cup match. The U.S. was playing, and they wanted to catch the match if they could. So I just said, hey, here's my number. If you're in town, you can come over and watch it at my place. I'll be watching it. And so anyway, they ended up going to the park, eating ice cream at Holy Cow. Thoroughly enjoyed the amenities of the restroom and showers and all that kind of stuff. Caught some of the music. Loved the river. They just had a great stay at Glenmorey Park, and so that was really cool. Um, Sunday, left worship up on the hill. We were doing a joint worship up at the double decker, and sure enough, the three of them were just walking out of the park when I drove out, and I was in the church bus. So I said, "Hey, how about I pick you up now and we go watch the match?" So they climbed in, dropped them off at OIP so they could order a pizza, and then they walked up to the house, and we spent the better part of the afternoon eating pizza and watching the U.S. Beat Chile 3-0 in the Women's World Cup. So that was pretty awesome. And so while I had them, once the match was over, I did a little interview. And so that's what you're about to see is just a few minutes with Captain, Shake, and Tag. And I just want to say thank you to just letting me host you guys and be a part of your journey out of almost 2,200 miles. You gave me a couple of days to hang out with you guys and hear some stories and just get to know you, and that's really cool. So I appreciate that, and we'll be praying that somewhere out there in the next few months you'll be standing on Katahdin, and if not, wherever you end up, that it's successful and that you have a great trip as you continue on, praying for your safety and all that as well. So anyway, in the next few minutes, you're going to watch my interview with them, and then I'll close it out with a group photo of them right before they were getting back on the trail at the Punch Bowl overlook off the Parkway. But I will leave you because you've never seen my cats. There's one of my cats. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? That's what she does all day. Anyway, stay tuned. Here comes the interview. Here I am, the plaid pastor. I've never done a devotional or anything from inside my house, so you're on sacred ground. We just watched the U.S. women's team beat Chile US. 3-0. It was great. And so I have, hold on, Captain,
Yep.
Shake,
Yep.
and Tag. And we have been friends for almost 48 hours now
Woo!
because they were outside the post office in Buena Vista, and they had a couple of questions, and now they have, let's see, you've stayed at Glenmorey Park. First of all, quick review of Glenmorey Park. How was it?
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
All right,
yes.
there you go, Katie. That's for you. They went to the Fiddlers Convention for a little bit,
Yeah.
so good music. And they just had pizza from OIP, which they said was
The best on the trail.
best
so
on the
far.
trail. Wow. We'll cut that clip out for you there, OIP. That's good stuff. So yeah, so we didn't script any of this, so I don't know what's about to happen. So
Very
let's start here. Let's start with Shake.
Okay.
How you doing, Shake? I'm gonna turn
Pretty
this
good.
off, by the way. So you didn't start out as a through hiker.
No.
You were gonna section hike.
Yeah. It was
And-
about 250 miles. The 200 miles that I was gonna do.
Okay.
And then I just met different people and
Decided
wanted
to
to
stay.
continue on. Yeah.
Okay. So when are you gonna stop now? Are you gonna finish?
The plan is to finish. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me the best Your best trail meal. What's the one meal you actually look forward to on the trail?
Well,
Oh, that's the sound from my phone because the U.S. just won. So sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
she put me on a biscuits and gravy, the Mountain House biscuits and gravy.
All right.
And a good ramen bomb is pretty good.
Okay. Tell me one critter or creature that scares you on the trail. One thing that you'll jump back a little bit from. Be honest.
I hate ticks.
Ticks.
I hate ticks.
Okay.
I don't mind the bears or anything like that, but ticks, yeah.
Okay. All
I'd rather
right.
see a bear than a tick.
Fair enough. And how'd you get your trail name?
One day I was talking apparently all day about getting milkshakes, because I was craving a strawberry milkshake, because that's probably the thing I crave the most on the trail, milkshakes.
Mm-hmm.
So I got shake from that.
That was it.
Short for milkshake.
Sure,
So-
because that's a lot of syllables to have
Yeah.
to do too.
Like one syllable.
Yeah, so that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Just like tag.
Yeah, that's an easy one syllable nickname.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
Well, actually, it happened because Captain over here, her and her husband, decided to do the trail. And at the time, we were living in Colorado together. We were all renting the house, and so when they had the idea, I was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds kind of fun." And I was like, "Oh, I might just go ahead and tag along." And then
That was it.
now, yeah, stuck with it.
Awesome.
So.
And you play soccer at the college you're at? Or for a
Um,
team or something? You're in college?
So,
I don't know.
So I taught at a high school in Denver, and then coached there, and then moved back to Indiana for like 6 or so months to live closer to my family and coach there.
Okay.
And so I met Captain in college playing soccer, and then now we just play on this like adult team
Okay.
that's based out of Colorado. So
Awesome.
live in our glory days through that.
One piece of gear that you could not live without. You're so glad you brought it. The one thing that you're just like, oh my gosh, if I lose this, we better find it quick. Another one.
Yeah, I would say deodorant is.
Okay.
So I started the trail
not
without
typical.
without any deodorant, and because people said you were crazy if you would bring like a stick of deodorant, and so I tried doing it for 2 weeks, and I could just not bear the smell of myself or like any of my family members.
Do you share it with them then? Do you like, here, please put this on, or?
I think I did a couple of times with Captain,
Oh.
but it's to the point now where
She convinced us all.
my mom will send deodorant in care packages and be like, oh, well, here's one for Captain if she needs it. Just because you're
Aw.
walking behind people and you can just smell them. So you have to take like a 5 to 10 foot.
She's not very
Yeah,
good at
buffering.
true hiking smell.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Just can't handle it, huh?
Yeah, so I would say deodorant is definitely
Wow. Okay.
a must for me.
Okay. Captain. How are you, Captain? How'd that happen?
It's short for Captain Obvious. Apparently, I'm sassy sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes.
Mm.
Like if somebody asks me the traditional, like, where are you going today? I'm gonna go north. Or what are you doing today? I'm hiking. That's
Just kind of that way, huh?
yeah. No matter what, even in real life, not true life.
That's pretty awesome. And tell me, so you've been at Buena Vista for 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one thing that you've enjoyed most in your stay here at Buena Vista. One thing you're like, that was awesome.
The stars has been really nice.
The stars,
Because
yeah.
when you're hiking, I mean, yeah, it might be dark out, but then you're gonna have trees above you, and so you can like see them in patches. But out at the park, last 2 nights I have had a few clouds, but the moon and the stars have been.
Been pretty, hasn't it?
Yeah, and we've eaten out the last 2 nights for dinner, and so walking back, you can see the stars and the moon on your way back to the campground.
Very true.
That's been my favorite part.
All right, awesome. Tell me something you want to know about Buena Vista. Anybody? Ask me what?
There's a sign that says 6,002 people and 3 old.
Yes, so 6,002 happy citizens and 3 old grouches. There's a guy that put that up in 1971,
Okay.
and it's just kind of stayed there. So we have a parade twice a year, Labor Day and Christmas. And at the Labor Day parade, there's always a truck with 3 grouches on it that are yelling and fussing about everything. So So I don't know who exactly those three grouches are, but we have maintained that as.
I got my picture taken by that on our
Oh,
way
did you?
in. Like that
Awesome.
was something we
She
noticed.
had like a number 4.
Four.
Oh,
She's the old lady.
I am
you're the
old one of
grouch, huh?
grouch.
All right. So, do you complain the most of this group?
Probably.
Yeah. What do you complain about?
Everything.
Everything?
No, I have bad knees, and so like downhill really stinks.
Oh.
But then I'm also really slow compared to the rest of my group. To anybody we've biked with consistently yet.
She's faster than she thinks, but she just like sees that.
I enjoy taking my time.
You're savoring.
I was like, oh look at that leaf. Oh look another flower. Oh look a bird. And they're just like hiking.
So that's your cover for trying to slow them down.
Yeah.
To look
Well,
at stuff.
well, they're already like.
They're long gone. Okay, never mind. Best thing you've seen on the trail? Just a moment. Just a
Best-
moment of like this is why I came out here for this moment.
There's definitely a lot of good views that you can see for thousands of miles.
Yeah.
Hundreds of miles.
Any one of them really stand out to you that just took your breath away, or
Max
Not-
Patch.
Max Patch? Okay.
The 360-degree,
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, we've had a couple other balds where you could do a 360, but Max Patch was definitely
That was it, huh?
for me.
I think it's the views with the people though. I mean,
My
there'll be
best
some days, where we say we're going to try to push like past 20 miles, and we end up only doing 14, 15 because we like went to a waterfall, and there were a group of maybe 10 to 20 people there, and so we ended up staying there for 2 to 3 hours because we were just having fun with the people that we had met there. And so it's one of those where you didn't quite expect it, but if you just take your time to enjoy, I think, the whole
Yeah.
experience rather than just the miles that you're doing,
Sure.
that's what makes it. Like even this trip into town.
We were not planning on staying here overnight at all, and we ended up staying 2 days.
Because of this.
We're
Because
just
of
that
you.
awesome.
Because of you.
Oh, it's all my fault. Good stuff.
That windy day too.
Oh, that was fun. What?
We're on top of some mountain. It was about 50-mile-an-hour winds.
Probably not that much, but it felt.
So,
Felt
To
like
the
it.
point where you had to like hike sideways to stay upright.
that was pretty amazing.
That's
I like
pretty
stood
awesome.
upright every
Felt
once in a while. I
anything
like
like
got
that,
blown off of the trail, and I had to come back to it. That
Wow.
was fun.
Yeah, that'll get you.
Yeah.
What else you want to ask me? Lightning round. Anything? And I put you on the spot. Me, the town, life.
I'm just wondering when you're gonna through hike this whole thing.
I am not going to through hike. I have completed 439.1 miles.
Point
So-
See, you
one.
could
Yeah.
do like a sermon. You could just GoPro it every Sunday. Maybe put it up for a live stream, and so you can still do your duties as a pastor.
Did you hear that,
There's more
church?
than
Your
there's more
congregation-
than there's more than just Sunday morning. Though.
I mean,
but
yeah.
then that's why you have staff and like good elders. I mean, then they can.
Make sure my deacons hear this so I can go leave for 3 or 4 months. You guys got this, right? Pet peeve of anybody on the trail. Think what drives you crazy?
People that don't follow through with their word. Lies.
Lies. Okay.
That's mine.
I have been trying to pass some people that have their headphones too loud, and I've talked to them for I've been behind them for like 5 minutes, saying like hello, hello, and I don't want to pass them, because then I don't want to scare them. So then I just wait, try to get close and try and yell a little bit.
You ever throw like a twig at them or something? And
I
throw a
thought about
stick?
throwing like a rock towards them, but
Yeah.
I never. So I guess that's not really a pet peeve, but it'd be annoying,
All right.
slowing you down.
What's your pet peeve?
Kind of. I mean, it kind of sounds bad because I've been just talking about hygiene this whole time, but like when you know you smell, but then like people still get up close to you and like
You
they
need to
leave
back
their
up a little bit.
arms up a little bit, and they try to stand right next to you, and you're just like, you can already smell yourself. You don't really need to smell someone else.
The smell piece is the people that don't consider others when they're like smoking outside.
Hmm.
People that smoke
We
in
had
the
a,
shelters.
Yeah, yeah.
we had a guy who just was like talking to us while we were sitting in the shelter, which is fine. I don't mind that. But he was like smoking and then like blowing it right at me. That was
Not
the
cool.
smell piece.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would just be like people like not quite being considerate of others in multiple situations, whether it's like the hygiene or the like being loud in the morning when they wake up in the shelter and they're just like banging everything, you know, trying to get their stuff ready. I think that would be really the only thing. But and if that's the only problem,
We'll take
the
it.
only pet peeve we have, yeah, that's nothing.
All right, I'm gonna get deep for a minute. Tell me one way that you're different now than you were when you started. Right. Something you've learned about yourself.
Captain, you want to go first?
No.
Uh-oh, struck a nerve. I'm in trouble. She will not be answering this question.
I'll say for me, like just learning to go with the flow. I've always been like a spontaneous person, but I think just embracing the whole entire journey rather than these little goals of, you know, I want to get to this shelter that's 25 miles past, or I want to do like a 15-minute mile or something like that. Sometimes I get in my head of, I just want to accomplish these things or accomplish the whole trip, and I kind of miss out on the stuff in between.
Okay.
So I think I've learned just to embrace everything that I guess life has to offer and the people that you meet, and just being extremely open and like even embracing the people you hike with and getting close to other hikers in a different way, because the majority of us started out as strangers and
Right.
now we're
As your
family.
family.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say I've learned to appreciate things a lot more. Like due to the fact that I realize it's about a weekend, you know, having to hike out of your way to go get water and everything instead of just going to the faucet. You know, it's a
Yeah.
huge change.
Take that for granted, don't we?
Yeah, and just everything like, especially coming from a big city to small towns, you see the difference, you know.
No, don't-
Dunkin' Donuts.
So yeah, just learn to take in more moments and just appreciate things a lot more.
That's cool. Uh-oh, someone's here. Do you want to add to that question? Do you want to pass?
I'm definitely a lot more free out here, and I've learned that I need to do a lot more for myself and taking care of myself
Interesting.
out here than being like a workaholic.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good stuff. I'm recording this, so you'll remember this. And like when you get home, like 3 months later, and you're
Don't
back in
worry.
that pattern.
Don't worry, Ed.
Yep.
That one's gonna stick.
Yeah,
for
you'll
sure.
pull this up and be like, oh yeah, I did say that. That's right. That's awesome. So, anything else? Words of wisdom? I mean, I could go on for 3 hours, but I'm not going to do that to you. These guys have to get on the trail. They're getting back on at the Punch Bowl Overlook, and then they're going to hike to Brown Mountain Creek, which, if you check out my last video, is where I took YMCA kids this past week. So that's kind of cool. And so anyway, I want to say thanks to Captain, Shake, and Tag for deciding to get their mail drop at Buena Vista and letting this strange guy come over and talk to them. And 2 days later, we're sitting in my family room. We just watched the World Cup together, and the U.S. won. And yeah, USA. So so all is well for that. And do you want to say hi to anybody? I don't know. Just making this up now.
Say hi to my the Baker family back home in Indiana.
Yeah.
So I miss you guys and little baby Ren. So excited to see them in another week from now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hello from North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
My mama back in Indiana.
Yeah.
See her in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's good stuff. All right. So this is the Plaid Pastor. Feeling pretty random in my family room today. Did not plan on this. But these are good people, and I am grateful for those who are willing to accept some hospitality and be a blessing to me. So I've been able to live vicariously through them for a couple of days. So anyway, I'll leave you with them. All right. See you later.